Hello, what's up, and welcome back to another interview at the RAK DAO conference. I'm Adele, the host, and today we have a special guest with us, Matt, CEO at MAGMA Real Estate. Matt, how are you doing today?
Very good, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Thanks for being with us. We are here to educate. We're here to learn about what's booming in this space, in the emerging space of blockchain technology. So we want to know, what is it that you're building here? What is your story, Matt?
So I'm the co-founder of MAGMA. It's a Web3 platform for real estate. I've been in real estate for most of my life. I was an asset manager for many years. I oversaw over 300 million worth of redevelopment. And now I'm building this platform that allows to create digital assets using real estate properties.
Very nice. So are you tokenizing real estate itself as well, or you're allowing also that payments can be made in crypto?
So we are taking tokenization a little bit differently than the solution that you see on the market today. Because rather than focusing on the financial aspect of the tokenization, meaning the fractional ownership, we focus on the property itself. So what we do, we tokenize the property itself, not through his vehicle that owns the property, but through a digital twin. So what we do, we create a 3D representation of the asset, and that will become the new representation, the digital representation of the building during its life cycle. And this digital asset can be updated by the stakeholders during all the life cycle of a building. So you don't waste data anymore, and you gain a lot of agility because all the data has been validated through a validation protocol. So you have high quality data located in a very efficient digital asset that you can then use for operating management of the building, and later you can connect it to a financial instrument to tokenize financially this asset.
So by putting it online and making a digital twin of a physical real estate
Property, yes.
you're able to now tokenize it, sell it even. Is that the aim?
We will connect it on our roadmap, but first, before selling a real estate asset, you need to know what you have. And that's one of the main reasons real estate is a very slow process of transfer compared to other asset class. It's very inefficient. If you compare it to stock or bonds, it takes months to sell a real estate asset. Rather than when you sell a stock or a bond, it can take seconds. Why? Because in real estate, it's very difficult to know what you have. So we focus first on knowing who does what. So we identify stakeholders in a building environment. Who is doing what? You have the owner, the asset manager, the property manager, the facility manager, the tenants, the service providers. All those people, we need to know who they are and what they do and when they do it. So whenever they do something, we will record a proof of what they've done on blockchain, and we will connect that information to the actual data. So that means if you know at some point of time in a building what happened, you can ask for the relevant data to be retrieved from the platform. And then you can connect that, of course, when you want to sell the asset. Now you have full transparency and full trust on the data, so you have more transferability of the asset. That means the buyer knows exactly who does what, and he can even see the building. He can even visit the building through the digital twin.
Interesting. Okay, wow. How do you monetize using this?
So similar to storage companies that store your data, we store the digital asset. So you have to pay a subscription fee to maintain your asset up to date. So it's like having a digital file cabinet connected to blockchain. So you need to update it all the time and keep it updated so it's efficient. And so after that, when you are going to do smart contracts for energy performance, CO2 emission, carbon credits, predictive maintenance, recyclability of the assets, all of that will go through smart contracts. And then we can monetize those smart contracts into our decentralized structure that will be, charging fees for deploying the smart contract in that environment.
I see. So currently, the current system doesn't have this. What are the benefits? You mentioned right now all the things that you can do, but right now, could the current market argue that I'm happy with the way it is, I don't need a digital twin?
Yes, and that's most of the time that's what people would say, because they are functioning as is right now, but we know it's full of inefficiencies. It's plagued with inefficiencies. there is a lot of asymmetry of data in real estate. That means even though you had some sort of digitization of real estate with the rise of platforms for property management, manage your lease, manage your space. You have building operating systems, you have energy management systems, you have sensors, IoT. But all those solutions, they don't communicate with one another. So as we are shifting into a digital world, we have to adapt our models. And the real estate players, they are very slow to adapt to this transformation because, as you say, they think they can work that way all their life. But this is not the case anymore. Business models are changing. We have new obligation now to protect our resources. We need to be more efficient and waste less more resources. We have obligation to control our energy performance, our CO2 emission. We cannot afford to have hundreds of intermediaries doing the same thing over and over again. So we need to build this digital infrastructure that will make real estate more agile and more efficient and more sustainable. And that has to go through this digitization process. And all the systems that I mentioned before, property management, building operating system, and so on, they are not communicating with one another. So what we are building is a standard for them to record data when they agree on a state of something. So when they agree on something, we record it on the digital asset.
Okay, no, this is wonderful. I think there's a great use case to be used here. So yeah, thank you for that. And all the best and success with MAGMA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this insightful. We'll leave all the links in the description so you can check out Matt's profile as well as MAGMA Real Estate. For now, thank you again. I'm the Del, the host, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
You guys.
Let's go.